Hello, and welcome to the first ever episode of MajorSmurf Game Reviews. Today, I'm going to be doing a comparison of two games which I have fallen in love with. One of them is a popular one that has been on my series, Tribalwars, and the other one is a new game that I've just got into, Stronghold Kingdoms. I'm going to be comparing them and giving them scores out of efficiency, ease of use, and some other stuff, when I think of it, because I can't think of it now. So to start off with, I'll show you the features of Stronghold Kingdoms, and then I'll move on to Tribalwars. So this is the screen that you first log on to. This is a very nice feature because it gives you a lot of stuff. It tells you what's going on. It gives you. It's basically, yeah, it's news, as it says just there. You've also got your account details, so you can edit it even before you go into the game. You got these, so you can link up your YouTube account, Facebook account, Twitter account, and so let's go into the game. Now this game, I think it's fantastic. Personally, of course I won't be scoring it till the end. But, you know. Right, so this is what you get. So you have honor, gold, faith, and your current points. And what I'm going to show you is this. Now, on Tribalwars, you cannot see your battles, but watch this. You can now, in this game, you can view your battle. Oh, great. And look, we can change it from this view to that view, which is a pretty nice feature, so we can see the... Well, look at the peasants die! Die, bastard peasants. Get rid of my peasants! Fight! My peasants fight. So as you can see, this is a great feature, being able to see the battle. I'm going to keep watching this because, you know, I want to. Lol. Yeah, look at that, and then it comes up with a report. I won that battle. Fuck you. Good scent. Oh boy, he's sent me a lot of stuff. Did it? This is another feature. It does have mail, just like Tribalwars. And so, look at this. I have a lot of stuff. So, and look, you can actually see. Alright, so let's get just there. How much is that? Is that just... So that's going to take 22 minutes. Here's my popularity. Yeah, apparently I lose stuff for 13 hours. The showers still. Damn it. Let's have a look at look, so you can see how much food's being eaten. I think what we also need to see is my castle. Yeah. Still got 3 hours to complete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, look, you can delete that, and then stick on wood, go. And then we're just going to put in some stone wall. So. So. Right. Oh, it's because there's not any stone. There we go. Just add a second layer on there. So that's my castle. So when you're being attacked by either players or anything, that's what happens. So that's why I can't decrease. Castle now closed. Oof. But basically I've just shown you the basic stuff. You can see your people moving around, la di da di da. I don't. I'll show you the world map as well. This is the world map. So I have my liege. I have my liege lord. Are white, and obviously this. And then you have your parish. So I'm in Wales. So if I zoom out, look, that's my main capital. So I'm current king. Whoa. Probably not what I wanted to do. I wanted to view the castle. So that's Cardiff's castle map. Doesn't have any troops on it, but you know, who cares? I think it's about all I'm going to show you. I'll show you this one as well, but this has got a lot of troops on it. But hopefully you've enjoyed this, and now I shall move on to the Tribalwars features. Hello guys, this is Tribalwars. This is the other game that I'm going to be comparing to Stronghold. As you can see, it's not as interactive. It doesn't show you a lot of stuff, but it does have a lot of new stuff that they've added in. They've added something called flags. Beat enemy troops to receive a flag, so each one gives you plus 4% reduction. You know, la-di-da-di-da. Which I think is kind of cheap. I think they're kind of copying the system that Stronghold has, which is cards. But on this one, instead of wood, stone, iron, you have wood, clay, iron, stuff like that. I think Tribalwars is a bit easier to use than Stronghold Kingdoms. You know, everything's laid out a bit more simply, stuff like that. But, you know, it's basically the same game. The only main difference is the tribe. So, on each thing you have a tribe. Of course, I want to see if I can see some more. I'm just going to see if I... Just let's say you can search. It's just a what the hell? Ah, I don't know what his name is, but that whoever. So what other things? The farm is basically how much population you can hold. So you know you don't have to feed your population, which makes no sense at all. But you know, go on. You have reports just like Stronghold. You have your overviews of all your villages, which is a bit more easy to access than I think the Stronghold one. You get quests. So look, I just completed that. So complete, quest completed. Change the name of your village. Yeah, la di da di da. So they're quite simple quests and don't have as many as Stronghold Kingdoms. But you know, I think they're still working on this. I think they plan to add more in. But you know, this game has been, I think it's been around a lot longer than Stronghold Kingdoms, and yet they haven't seemed to have added in much else. The main thing that they added in was this graphical view, which is nice, but this is what the game used to be like. So yeah, it wasn't the best. Of course, it makes it easier for you to see what your warehouse capacity is. You can buy premium, just like Stronghold. You've got all your settings here, which is a lot easier to find than on the Stronghold Kingdom one. So I think this game is a lot easier to use, but you know, it lacks some features. I do like the map though. It's nice. But one of the things that I think Tribalwars are missing out on is an actual map layout. Because basically at the minute, all this map is a huge square. Now, in real life, you wouldn't see that. That's why on Stronghold you have it set out as England. But there's also a German version, so you can be in Germany if you want to be. Stuff like that. And that's what I like, you know, I'd like to be able to like cross the water, you know, add journey time onto it. I think that's something they could add in. So now I'm going to go into the scoring, which I haven't put much thought into, so, you know, so I'll probably add more in as future comparisons go. But I like both of these games. Both of these games make me feel good. I haven't played Tribals for a long time. No, not for a long time. Because of the Christmas holidays, I wasn't able to get onto it. So my account got reset and, you know, my village got terminated. Which is another feature of Stronghold. Stronghold Kingdom doesn't get rid of... No, you get rid of your village on that world, but when you go onto another world, I believe that it keeps your upgrades that you've been doing using your research points. So it makes it quicker for every time you log on to a new world to be able to quickly build up your village. And hopefully this is going to go well, and hopefully it gets reviews. Hello, and welcome to the scoring of Stronghold Kingdoms. Now, first off, we have ease of use. Stronghold Kingdoms is a bit difficult to use, everything seems to be a bit muddled up, so I have given it a 7 out of 10. Now, features. Stronghold Kingdoms has a lot of features. You can do quests, you can go foraging, you can do hunting, you've got a lot of research stuff that you can do. There's a lot of features out there. So for that, I've given it a 9 out of 10. And now on to pleasure rating. This is how I feel, how much enjoyment I will get out of the game when I'm playing it. You know, when I start completing a lot of stuff, when I get further into the game, you know, when I'm really beating the shit out of people. So for that, I have given it a 9, with an overall score of 25 out of 30. Now we're moving on to Tribalwars. Tribalwars, it's a lot easier to use. It feels a lot better. Well, no, it's easier to use. Everything is a lot more organized. You can see all your account settings. And so for that, I've given it a 9 out of 10. Features, it is lacking in features compared to Stronghold Kingdoms. The quests aren't as decent. They need to make it a bit more interactive, you know, you need to be able to see stuff happening maybe. Maybe they could implement that. Not necessarily seeing the attack happen like Stronghold, but actually seeing your village burning from the map or something, because I think that'd be decent. So for that, I have to give Tribalwars a 6 out of 10. Pleasure rating. When you're in a tribe, you get a lot of pleasure, you know, helping out your tribe, making you feel good. And every time I say pleasure, it makes it sound like I'm having a sexual experience with the game, which I am not. So for the sheer fact that I don't think it's that decent anymore. You know, there's a lot better games out there which are like Tribalwars, but you know, have a lot more features. I've given it a 7. Some of you may feel like that's a bit bad, but that gives it an overall score of 22 out of 30. So this was the first game review scores, and hopefully you'll join me next time.